Hi everyone, Mitch from sportschatplace.com and of course picksandparlays.net here with your free live show. Of course I'm live every single day, right around this time, right around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not exactly at 11 a.m., but certainly in that area. Of course, we do at least 3 free picks every single day. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com, as well as sportschatplace.com, Premium Plus, and picksandparlays.net. So the reason why I've normally, when we've done this in the past, usually I've just mentioned Sports Chat Place, but now that we are simulcasting this to picksandparlays.net as well, we're going to include that. Soon it'll be on the Picks and Parlays YouTube page as well. So going to be expanding and see if we can just be everywhere that you guys want to be. Make it easier for you guys to watch our show. Of course, we do it 7 days a week. We do it 365 days a year. So, of course, if you're watching us on our YouTube channel, if you hit the like button, it's greatly appreciated. Certainly not mandatory, but it takes you about a half second and it helps us a ton. Of course, if you are watching us on YouTube or anywhere, you can just subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the little bell in the upper right-hand corner. This way you'll get notified when we go live, so you don't have to worry about, like, if you miss the beginning of the show or any things like that. It's kind of just happens. So, like I said, we do at least 3 free picks every single day. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com, as well as sportschatplace.com, Premium Plus. Won't let me share. There it is, sharing a group. Group name is called, there we go. And we will post in the group as well. But anyways, of course, we do at least 3 free picks every single day. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com, as well as sportschatplace.com, Premium Plus. We come on right around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time each and every day. Of course, yesterday we did what we call a lightning sale. It was our first time we ever did it. It was just a test to see if it was something that people would be interested in. And I got to say, overwhelming response to the lightning sale. So it's definitely something we'll be doing in the future. It's not something that we'll be doing every single day, but definitely something that we will be doing more than once every 2 years. So that's it, basically the way that we did it. But I would say it's not going to happen, any set day or any set time. It's just going to be the same format too, where we do like a really good sale for an hour, and then the rest of the day, another one. But we started off the day with the comments are funny on YouTube. That's why I'm laughing. But of course, oh man, now I lost my train of thought. But basically, the lightning sale was a big hit, and we're going to continue to do it. Of course, to at least 3 free picks on the show every single day. When I say at least 3 free picks, I mean that I do a lot more than 3 free picks. So a lot of people email me, and I got to say, if you have a question that's a generic question that's not about a sports book or something like that, the best place to leave the question is in the Facebook group. This way I don't get the same question by a lot of people. A lot of people choose to email me. Some people send the emails where the whole thing is in the subject line. You ever get those emails, like from the person where the entire email, like the whole body of the email is in the subject line? And then you respond to it, right? So now the subject line is this long thing, and you're just so confused as to what email is what email. It's like I get these all the time. I also get ones with like some books, that people send me. It's just like a wall of text. I try my best to keep up with it. Last night, after the games, we had a pretty good day in the premium area and also in the Founding Fathers picks and all that stuff, experts, picks and parlays and all that. We had a pretty good day, and then I ended it off with a push in that San Diego State game. The guy bricked 2 free throws. I mean, how many times have these games come down to free throws called within the last 3 seconds where the guy bricks them or they hit him against you for the push, the Wisconsin-Northwestern game, right? If you got it at 5.5 or 6, you won. If you got it at 5, you pushed. We love Northwestern that one. If you took Wisconsin, there's no way you won. But did like Northwestern, and that was half of our parlay over at picksandparlays.net. But the dog of the day is not 3 of 3. The dog of the day has hit 6 in a row on dog of the day. So pretty good stuff. I know we've been rolling. Some people say the dog of the day never wins. I would say the dog of the day is pretty streaky. And, I normally at this time I'm getting into picks. But normally this time I'm getting into picks. Anyways, I normally I'm getting into picks, and I've lost my train of thought onto what I was going to say. Anyway, so let's just get into a free pick, and I'll come back to that. But I'll tell you, people hammer me on that dog of the day like all the time. But generally, the dog of the day, you have to always remember it's after the premium picks. And then it has to be an underdog. So if there's only like on Mondays where at night when I do the dog of the day, there's only 8 games out there or something, right? So half those are premium picks. Then that leaves me 4 games. And then of those 4 games, I need to pick the one that's an underdog. Very, very difficult to even find something that has any kind of legs to it. But yeah, if you please don't give them out. Yeah, people have disagreed with my dog of the day every single day since I've done it. And usually the more critical people are of the dog of the day, the stronger it ends up being in the end. Like this run that we're having right now at dog of the day, nobody liked my Rutgers pick over Michigan State with the points. Nobody. Believe me, I got all kinds of comments, and no one could just leave the comment. But let's look at Toronto. We'll go where the Raptors are taking on the Magic, and the Magic 7-3 against the number in their last 10 games, 16-12 against the number on the road this season. Meanwhile, the Raptors just 13-17 at home against the number, 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 games. But the Magic coming off that loss to the Bulls, who, looking at the Bulls yesterday, maybe it wasn't that bad. But the Raptors, after losing that lead in the Eastern Conference, they've now reeled off 7 wins in a row. They've won 8 of their last 9 games straight up. The problem that we have here is that even though they've won their last 4 games, they haven't covered in any of them. And when we look at these 4 teams, the Knicks, the Nets, the Wiz, and of course the Spurs, who were my dog of the day, right? when we hit that 2 days ago. But and another one that wasn't a very popular pick. But yeah, if you have the only chosen one, I'm super patient with it. You can ask anybody here that sometimes I'm really patient with people and sometimes I'm not. But if you have an opinion on a game, you got to put that in the Facebook group, not on my live show. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do this show, to get, because people want to see my picks, and I say I'm going to do it every single day. But if you have picks and you want to give them out, your choices are start your own YouTube channel and do your own live show. You can do them in our Facebook group or Picks and Parlays Facebook group, but not here. Anyways, you can see it's pitch black here. 5 o'clock in the morning. You see that? That's the window outside. Right? This is where I watch my games, all that other stuff, right? Pitch black. 5 a.m. Little consideration, man. I'd appreciate it. So I can do this show and go walk my dog. Anyways, you guys can see you got the multi-computer setup going on these days too. Anyways, I'm gonna take the Magic here plus the points, and that'll be our first pick for today's show. We're getting 9.5. It just seems like the world will be on the Raptors in this game too. It's not that they never listen. It's that we have new people. So they don't understand. Anyways, we do at least 3 free picks every single day. We're available on more channels than ever before. Yep, the premium picks have been on absolute fire this week, but we're not going to say too much about it. We don't want to jinx ourselves. Not that I'm superstitious, but I'm a little superstitious. Anyways, let's get to another free pick. I'm trying to get the Picks and Parlays page and group up so I can see what's going on over there. We got as far as my comments go. And in the group I have up. So Bob Kraft categorically denying the charges. I mean, they have him on film getting a blowjob, but he categorically denies that he was getting a blowjob. I don't know, man. Sometimes it's better, like Tiger Woods. You have the press conference, you face off, right? And you say, you know what, I fucked up. We've all done it. My wife has heard me say that more than once, It's like we all fuck up, but we all admit it, right? And we move on. We don't sit there and deny it. Categorically denies it. Bob Kraft categorically denies. But anyways, we do at least 3 free picks every single day. Our best bets over at sportschatexperts.com. So with that, we've covered all the NBA games. Ed Pincus, isn't like Boston much full sports all day makes them a full day to you to benefit to be in Hawaii? Yes, that is why I live in Hawaii. Because I came here on vacation and I realized that the games are over at 6 o'clock. I watched Star is Born last night. I finally watched it. I saw not the original, but the middle ones. That was the third Star is Born that there was. It was the first one was Judy Garland. The last one that I saw was the Barbra Streisand, Chris Christopherson. And then the one I saw last night, Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. I will say this much. It was a good movie, not a great movie. It was a good movie. I thought Lady Gaga carried the movie with her singing, and I thought that Bradley Cooper mumbled way too much, and the movie was a little choppy. My guess is that movie, when they shot it, was really, really long, like 4 hours. When they first strung it together, and they had to start cutting because someone said the movie was too long, so they started cutting it. And then what happened after that was that then they showed it to people. So the scene where he hangs himself or whatever the case may be, they probably cut that out, and it was probably like an interaction while she's singing the big song. Doesn't really matter. Let's get to a game here. We got a lot of games that I didn't cover in the premium, so we got all these big games. Got UCF taking on SMU. This is an interesting one, too, because UCF, when we saw them at home against South Florida, they absolutely bludgeoned South Florida, 3 games back at home, 78-65. The game was never that close. And then at home against Memphis, 79-72, covering the 6-point spread. They go to Cincinnati. They cover the number at 7.5. In a 5-point game where Mick Cronin coached them right into the game. When we look at SMU, this is a team that had lost 5 games in a row, come back in their last game and slaughter UConn, who's not good this year, right? But overall, this has been a bad season for SMU, who, that's great, man. You know what? You got to go. If you have opinions on games, the place to put that is in our Facebook group. But anyways, the thing, when I looked at this game, originally, this is one of those games when you originally look at it and you see it on the board and you say, yeah, UCF's going to kill SMU. Well, Chris View, if you need a winner to cover his negative $500, you should have bought our Founding Fathers lightning round package yesterday, because I don't see one complaint about that yesterday. I was 10-4-1 in those picks yesterday. Absolutely in fuego. I don't pat myself on the back too much, but if you look at the leaderboard at picksandparlays.net and Sports Chat Experts, it's been a monster week. Up 1,700 units or something ridiculous. But anyways. So this was, like I said, this was one of those games that when you look at it, you know, on the board, you're kind of like, man, UCF, easy money, right? But then when you dig in, you look at the numbers, you look at all that stuff, SMU is the play here. Now, I don't trust SMU, and that's why I couldn't put it as a premium pick. And you guys know, I'm not normally afraid of dogs or anything like that. I'm the dog of the day guy, right? It's like people see me in Vegas, they yell, dog of the day, who's your dog of the day, right? It's like, but in this case, I was a little leery to take the dog in the as a premium pick, but I'll take them as a free pick. I'll take SMU plus the points here against UCF. That'll be our second pick for today's show. Our best bets, of course, over at sportschatexperts.com, picksandparlays.net, sportschatplace.com premium and premium plus. Yeah, the premium, which is $49 a week, was 9-1 yesterday. So that should pay for a month, at least, and then some. And the dog of the day, we've hit 6 in a row. Don't want to jinx myself, but I'm sure I just did. But anyways. We're all good. Everyone is good, unless you're using the YouTube. Mitch, don't let them drain your energy at this point to annoy. They're probably your competitors. I don't really have any competitors. I mean, there are other sites that try and do what we do, but they're just imitators. They're not competitors. We do at least 3 free picks on this show every single day. Our best bet's always over at sportschatexperts.com and sportschatplace.com premium plus. How many of my competitors have ever taken the camera and walked around their house and given you the tour? Like, I've done that. Like, how many times have we done that? Tons, right here in Hawaii. How many of my competitors have done anything remotely like that? Taking you into their life, show you their boardroom, you know, they keep all their surfboards in their garage, the cars, and you know, the view of the ocean, and walked around down by the bananas and all the other fruit trees and everything. Nobody does it because they try and make it as generic and sterile as possible. Some of the guys out there, most of them are my friends, so I really have nothing bad to say about them. I'm just going to say. But anyways, you know, last year, 2018, my New Year's resolution was to be a kinder, gentler Mitch, and I think I was able to do that for the better part of the year, and I liked it better. I still get annoyed, but it doesn't mean that. Why do I hate Mick Cronin so much? I hate Mick Cronin so much because he sucks. He's a terrible coach. It's like the Bearcats, when he's not coaching and he lets them play, they're a better team. They're an athletic team, a strong defensive team, a hard-working team. When Mick Cronin starts coaching and he gets out the whiteboard, you blow 34-point leads against Nevada in the NCAA tournament. That's what happens. That's why I hate Mick Cronin. I don't respect him as a coach. Villanova -6 against Xavier. I know Villanova's lost 3 of their last 4. They have been playing terrible. It's been a bad season for Xavier, but they have picked it up of late. But the thing is, Villanova, this is one of those things like the Providence-St. John's game that we gave out in the premium earlier this week. And, you know, picks and parlays and all that stuff. Certain teams have certain teams' number. Villanova always drills Xavier. Even when Villanova's not that good and Xavier's really good, Villanova drills Xavier. When Villanova is really good and Xavier's really good, Villanova drills Xavier. When Villanova is very good and Xavier's not very good, Villanova drills Xavier. This year, where Xavier has been not as good as they normally are, 14-13 straight up. Villanova 20-7, not as good as last year's national championship team, obviously, but 20-7, -6 here. I think Villanova drills Xavier. This is a strong free pick right here. And we'll take Villanova -6, our third pick of today's show. Do at least 3 free picks every single day. Would I take UCF as a pick'em if I was doing it on the money line? I would consider it, but I would take, you know, me. I always look for the value in betting. So I don't like to do that, like teasing, because I don't want to give away my odds. I'd rather take the other side in the points. But I do like Villanova here. Yeah, most of the big games I don't have premium picks on today. So we're gonna go over all of them, and of course Michigan State will be one of them as well on this show. I don't have a premium pick on that, so we'll be covering that one. But we do at least 3 free picks on this show every single day. We're on right around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time each and every day. We're available on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, in the Picks and Parlays group, Picks and Parlays page, Sports Chat Place page, Sports Chat Place group, and we're also available in the Sports Chat Place Twitter Periscope. My camera, somehow I knocked it. Now it's low. Let's see if we can adjust that. There we go. That's a little better. So you can see my pile of crap on my desk is getting bigger and bigger. We're going to be fixing that today. Straightening out my desk is definitely on the agenda. I know my wife has it on her agenda as well. But as we do, my agenda is always giving out free picks, and we're going to do at least 3 here. We've done at least 3. We're going to do some more. But let's get to the game between Michigan and Michigan State. I love this rivalry. I don't love the game today, but I love this rivalry. And my favorite thing that ever happened in this rivalry was when Draymond Green, when they interviewed him coming off the court after a win at Michigan, and he said, "How do you feel about this rivalry?" He said, they might dislike us, but I hate them. And I think that summarizes this rivalry between Michigan and Michigan State. Michigan State really a chip on their shoulder in this rivalry. I think this is going to be a tight game. Michigan has been good at home. They've been perfect, 16-0 straight up. But against the number, just 8-8 against the number. Meanwhile, Spartans 7-3 against the number on the road. Both these teams 6-4 against the spread in their last 10. Both these teams 7-3 straight up in their last 10. So hardly unbeatable. But Michigan was undefeated heading into that streak. So 24-3 on the season. Sparty 22-5. Both these teams thinking about a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. I don't even know who wins this game, but I think it's going to be closer than 4 points. I'm going to take Michigan State plus the 4 points. I think that they'll hit their shots from the free throw line like they always do in the big games. One thing we know about Tom Izzo teams and what always carries them in these big style games is they don't get as rattled as some of these other teams that rely on, hitting threes or, relying on, one player to have a great game. Michigan State always is one of the strongest fundamental teams there are in college basketball. They do all of the things that you need to do well. They're a good passing team, they're a good rebounding team, and a good free throw shooting team. And if you can do those 3 things really, really well, you hit a couple other shots here and there, you're going to win a lot of games. Michigan, I would say, has just a lot of guys that can do a lot of things. And that's a really good thing to have as well. They have a lot of diversity on their team. I think Sparty is just a little tougher team, too. I think they're just tougher. So I think Michigan might be a little bit more athletic. I think Michigan State is a little bit more tough. And I'll go with toughness in a rivalry game. I'm going to take Sparty here. I'm going to take the 4 points. I'm not sure if they win the game or not, but I think that they're good with the 4 points. Yeah, when players are injured and players are out and all that kind of stuff, it's already in the line. It's not like if when Michael Jordan played for the Bulls, if like 4 hours before the game it was announced that Michael Jordan wasn't going to play, then the line moves. So they adjust the line for the players being out. So the line is the line. But anyways, we do at least 3 free picks on this show, every single day. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com and sportschatplace.com. Premium and Premium Plus. I'll tell you what's been money this season has been betting against Cal. Just 3-6 on the road against the number. Arizona State is 9-6 against the spread at home. This is a really, really big number, but Cal they stunk. Arizona State, just a fun place to watch a game. I don't love this one, but we have a light schedule. I'm going to take Arizona State, and I'm going to lay the gigantic number here, 16.5. That's pick number 5 for today's show. Of course, we do at least 3 free picks. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com as well as sportschatplace.com, Premium Plus. You can use this discount code right down here. It says RIVAL. You'll get 15% off all picks at Sports Chat Experts and at Picks and Parlays. So there's no what do you call it? Like they have the asterisks, you know. The asterisk to me is always, we do not deliver to, it's free shipping except for Alaska and Hawaii, right? It always says that. But anyways, do at least 3 free picks, our best bets, always over at sportschatexperts.com. Yeah, Garrett Tierney, if you have picks, if you get picks with a, if you have picks that you think are going to win or lose, the place to do that is in our Facebook groups. We have 2 Facebook groups, Sports Chat Plays Facebook group and Picks and Parlays Facebook group. Yep, lots of Bob Kraft stuff going on. Yeah, it's, you know, why these people, you know, are willing to risk, you know, their pride and all of that other stuff. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Bob Kraft, like I said yesterday, this is, as a sports fan, as someone that grew up watching sports and always wanted to be in the sports business, and really I've dedicated my life to sports, right? This is all we do every single day is we talk about sports, right? Every single day. And you guys see my wall. We just saw it, right? All I do is watch sports all day, talk about sports, write about sports, talk on the phone about sports to, you know, different other businesses, all that other stuff. No, the Premium and Premium Plus are the Premium Plus are subscriptions, so you wouldn't be able to see what picks are in there. The Plus is the same picks as Sports Chat Experts and PicksandParlays.net. They're my same picks. But anyways, we do at least 3 free picks on this show every single day, and you know why these people are willing to risk their you know, their name and all that stuff. I don't know. Maybe they have so much money that they don't care. They think that, you know, someone like Bob Kraft probably thinks that he's untouchable. You know, that he's bigger than this. But he's just some guy with a lot of money. Nothing else, man. And, you know, like I said, this is what I was in the middle of saying, is that, you know, I said this yesterday, and I'm going to say this for a long time, that Bob Kraft being arrested at the Asian Orchid Day Spa getting a $59 blowjob is my personal greatest moment in the history of sports. I don't care if the Patriots win 30 Super Bowls in a row. I don't care if they never lose a game again. I say you could take a statue of Tom Brady and put him outside of every stadium of any kind, even the Little League part down the street. All of them, put a picture of Tom Brady and say that he's the greatest of all time, which everyone knows I don't agree with, but I say go ahead and do it. I don't care because I'm good. That's how good this story is. I'm good. My favorite sports moments of all time, Bob Kraft getting arrested for soliciting a $59 prostitute at the Asian Orchid Day Spa, the Miami Dolphins' perfect season, the Miami Hurricanes' 1984 Orange Bowl victory over Nebraska, and the day the Patriots realized they had given a 8-figure contract to a mass murder serial killer. Those are my greatest sports moments of all time. But anyways, let's do another pick. Yep, Kraft is so smug. It's like he just thinks he's bigger. Let's do the NHL. We did an NHL pick yesterday. I gave out the under in that Bruins-Blues game. It was an easy winner, right? So let's try it again. Let's push our luck. Oh God, this is the one that everybody loves. Let's jump on the bandwagon here. Chicago Blackhawks taking on the Dallas Stars. The total in this one is 6.5. The Blackhawks score a ton of goals. They give up a ton of goals. When we look at teams that aren't very good, Chicago Blackhawks are certainly one of them, but the Dallas Stars, they've been lit up a couple times recently too, giving up 6 at Tampa Bay, 5 against Nashville. They allowed 3 their last game, and meanwhile the Blackhawks, every single game's been over. 8 against Colorado, 9 Detroit, 15, 7, 7, 9, 7, 7, 8, 7. Yep, Bob Kraft is a dummy. But anyways, I'm going to take the over in the Blackhawks Stars game. I'm sure I'm pushing my luck with that one because the Hawks, every single game of theirs has gone over. But why not? I'm here anyway. Anyways, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 free picks. Let's just do one more, make it lucky 7, right? We got the Blues taking on the Minnesota Wild. The Blues coming off of that overtime game against the Bruins last night. Meanwhile, the Wild 29-27, but not such a great home team. Just 13-13-4 at home. The Blues are actually a much better road team. We're getting even money on the Blues. I'm going to take the Blues plus 100. Even money on the St. Louis Blues. Man, I am getting a lot of emails while we're doing the show. I think it's a lot of people buying premium picks, and I get notified through email every time that happens, which is fine. But anyways, let's wrap up the show. I always do a recap at the end of the show. Of course, I'm here at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The best place to watch our live show is on our YouTube channel. You just subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the bell in the upper right-hand corner. You'll get notified when we go live. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you could hit the thumbs up, greatly appreciated. We took the Orlando Magic plus 9.5, SMU, the Ponies, plus 6, Villanova minus 6, Michigan State plus 4, Arizona State minus 16.5, the Blackhawks Stars over 6.5, and the St. Louis Blues, even money. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m.